Hey there, wrestling fans. It's the one, the only, you damn right, it's Team Ryry Wrestling Podcast Edition, episode number 5. Thank you very much for all my subscribers to listen in. Okay, my friend, kick it off and plug your social media.
Hey, this is Tony. You can follow me on Twitter at Tony Kegger.
And also, you can follow me on Twitter. Also, it's teamryry32. Okay, has been a while since I've done this. Not really, just a couple of days. Now, the first thing I want to kick off the podcast is about Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle had a great career in the WF/WWE. Now he went to TNA. He had a major surgery. Tony, tell all the viewers what kind of surgery did he have?
Well, according to what I'm reading, he had surgery to remove a tumor that was in his neck. So I guess it was neck surgery.
Was it successful?
Yes, it's successful. Yeah, but it says like he's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Damn.
Which to me it seems like not a lot of time at all. I mean,
no.
It sounds like you should take like 3 to 4 months off it.
Yeah, for my opinion, yes. I don't know if you want to rush back to get back to the ring, or is it because they could do that kind of stuff these days with the technology, you know what I'm saying? The medicine? Do you think that he's rushing it?
Probably. I'm sure his doctors are saying like technically you can come back 3 to 4 weeks, but we'd rather you not.
Yeah. Well, what's your thoughts on this Kurt Angle success surgery? I mean, of course, it's a great success, but on the other hand, do you think Kurt Angle should take it off? I mean, take it easy, spend time, whatever he's got to do, chill back and just watch it TNA on TV for a little bit.
I think he should start wrestling. I mean, he still does a full-time schedule. I think he should start wrestling less often. They try to scale it back a little bit.
Yes. How old is he? You told me off the podcast.
How old is he?
Yes.
He's 46, which isn't too old, but
no, but
it's not really young either.
No, but don't you think, in your eyes, in my eyes, he has great years behind him already?
I don't know. I think he's one of those physical freaks of nature where physically he's still in great shape despite his age.
And his injuries too, right?
But yeah, it seems like he's been getting a lot of injuries. So
do you think he's injury prone, or I mean, lately he has, right? Especially when he was in TNA, right?
Well, seems like he had so many neck injuries. He had neck injuries back in WrestleMania 19. He had problems with his neck.
And plus, when he was in college too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kurt Angle, what was your favorite moment of Kurt Angle in any wrestling company, WWE or TNA?
I remember Kurt Angle when he first debuted in WWE. I thought he was a pretty good comedy character.
Yeah.
His promos were pretty funny, and he played a good heel.
Yeah. But were you kind of glad they changed that and made him an American badass kind of gimmick? I'm sorry, Undertaker, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. By the time I stopped watching WWE from 2002 to 2007, he didn't do that badass character until after I stopped watching.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I always liked his funny side. I wish he'd do that more often.
Yeah, that was funny, but overall it was kind of ridiculous. I'm kind of glad they got rid of it. Then he had some great matches with Taker. That was a great match. Him and The Rock, him and Edge, him and Chris Benoit. Rest in peace, yes, wrestling fans. I mentioned him again, but he's a great performer, Kurt Angle. Do you think, in your eyes, Tony, he'll come back to WWE and be in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Probably in WWE Hall of Fame, yes. Even though I think now he spent more years in TNA than he has in WWE at this point, I think. And will he come back? he said he wants to wrestle Daniel Bryan. So for that to happen, he's gonna have to come back at some point.
Speaking of Daniel Bryan, um, I guess the latest about him is not good news, right, Tony? About Daniel Bryan.
Well, I don't know. What'd you hear? 'Cause I heard something about his doctor saying like he may not wrestle again.
Yep.
But I mean, who knows?
Does that mean he's gonna have another surgery again?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I mean, I love Daniel Bryan. He's a great performer. Is it because he's doing all these high risk maneuvers and go over the top and it just got to him? Is that why he's injuring a lot? He's still hurting from the previous injury or what?
I think it's something about like how he doesn't have strength in his arm or something. It's like his arms are still like weak or something.
Oh, because his wife can't support both of them if you cannot wrestle anymore.
I think he can make it. I mean, he's doing other stuff. He's doing Toughen Up. He's doing the Wizard World Comic Cons over the summer. Like he can make money other ways.
Yeah, but does he make more money when he's actually performing for WWE?
And probably. I mean, I'm sure they're still paying him.
Okay. So if he cannot wrestle more like Edge did a couple years ago, he's gonna find different ways to make money, right? Like
Yeah,
I know he's part of Tough Enough. He's gonna make appearance at Comic Con and other stuff. So he's gonna probably be in the WWE for a long ass time, correct, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, I think in Total Divas, like Daniel Bryan said, he's worried about like how he's gonna make money when if he's not wrestling. But I think Daniel Bryan, like, they can have him like do appearances and like be on top WWE Network show. I mean, they can find ways to keep using him. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna just like tell him like, okay, go home. Like they're not gonna they're gonna try to help him out. I think. Yeah. But look what they did with Corey Graves. Corey Graves is an NXT wrestler who had to retire.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He has his own show on the WWE Network now.
Yeah, and he's the same guy who's just he's the same guy who does the pre-show and the after show after the pay-per-views, correct?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
What happened with him? I never followed with him. How did he get injured?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Like maybe concussions or I'm not sure exactly what his injury was, but it's like the doctor told him like he can't wrestle anymore.
Was he ever NXT champion?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He's only 31.
Damn. Man, did he ever fought Kevin Owens? Probably not.
I think when he was retiring, Kevin Owens was just coming in, and they just missed each other.
Oh damn. When do you think Samoa Joe would finally debuted on WWE programming? I mean, like on Raw. I mean, not NXT, but Raw. When do you think that's gonna happen? Sooner or later, or do you think sometime in 2016, Tony?
Maybe 2016, maybe the Royal Rumble. It'd be a good time for him to make his debut.
Yeah, there's no reason to do it now because fall's coming up. Well, first SummerSlam, but everything is all set in stone. What's gonna happen at SummerSlam? Maybe. But speaking of SummerSlam, there's a rumors going around. I think I mentioned this last podcast, but whatever. I'm gonna recap. It might be Triple H versus Seth Rollins. What's your quick thoughts on that? And we'd like to see that match go down at SummerSlam.
Well, I think if that match happens, Rollins has to be the baby face and Triple H has to be the heel.
Isn't Triple H the heel anyway?
Yeah, he's heel right now, but like it's not gonna be heel versus heel match. Somebody's gonna be the baby face in that match. So I hope it's Rollins, and Rollins needs to go over. If Triple H like wins that match, it was just terrible.
Oh yeah, but isn't Seth Rollins? Is he even better a heel than a face?
I really don't like Seth Rollins as a heel because he's like, imagine when like CM Punk was a heel, how they make him look so weak and they make him look like I saw him. This aired on last night, SmackDown. I don't know if you saw the main event yet, but it was him and Ryback, and they made him look so weak against Ryback.
See, it's stupid. Now, speaking of SmackDown, before we discuss Raw, I know you were there live, and tell all the viewers what your quick thoughts on being there live.
I always like being at Raw live versus watching TV. Except the one problem is you can't turn a channel because you're stuck there.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's some moments that are just a better experience live than it is watching TV. And plus with Raw, they put so many commercials in between during the matches, so
I know.
that's the best way to see the whole match.
I'm just saying, when you went to a SmackDown on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, was it a great experience? Would you ever like to do it again in the near future, Tony?
Yeah, SmackDown, they taped the main event show before SmackDown, and the main event matches were better than the SmackDown matches. I thought SmackDown they would make it go quick because they have there's no there's taping, there's no commercial breaks, but they still took their time and had too much time when they're not doing anything, even though there's nothing you're waiting for.
I'm just saying, but
SmackDown prices are cheap though, so.
Yeah, how much was it? You told me off the podcast.
Yeah.
Say it again to the viewers.
So my ticket, which is the cheapest one you can get, was $15.
Wow.
And it wasn't a bad seat either. It was looking straight at the Titantron. It was on a lower level, maybe 7 rows back, away from the floor. And so I could have got a $30 ticket, but it wouldn't have been that much better. So I'm glad I got the $15 ticket.
Yeah. Now let's switch. Before I discuss the next topic, I went to SmackDown a while back, and it was a pretty good show. This one when Lesnar was there, Hogan. This is, I think, the year was 02, 03. My friend was there, or my brother. Great show. Of course, this is when Divas was freaking hot. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah.
And I think it was a good show. I don't remember, but I watched it that Thursday again. It sucked. You know what I'm saying? It was a different atmosphere than when you watch it live than tape, you know?
Yeah.
And I haven't been to a SmackDown since, so... another thing I want to ask you real quickly. I know you went to Raw. A lot of people went to Raw. You did. Pico.
I met all of them. Pico, Kendall, Kevin.
I know I met both of those guys, and both are cool. Do you know they were there, or do you just ran into them accidentally?
I knew they were gonna be there. I didn't know where to find them. I was just I bought my t-shirt. I bought a Brock Lesnar t-shirt. I bought a Kevin Owens t-shirt.
Oh, by the way, I was gonna ask you. I don't know if you got my message. How much was that Brock Lesnar shirt? How much was it?
They're selling for $30 at the arena.
Jesus Christ!
But if you want to buy it online, it's $25.
See, it's cheaper. And I really thought that's gonna be exclusive only at Chicago, but I'm really surprised W.com has it. I'm really surprised. Are you?
Yeah, they're doing that for every city. If you go on W.com right now, you can get a Brock Lesnar New York shirt, a Brock Lesnar London, Australia, almost every city you can think of.
How long?
30 Brock Lesnar shirts on there right now.
How long do you think they're gonna keep this going until whenever they stop doing it?
I don't know, but yeah, I wish they were more exclusive, because then it gives you more incentive to buy it at the arena. But
yeah.
If you just buy it if anyone can buy it, then it doesn't feel special.
Yeah.
I don't feel like paying $30 for a shirt. I can buy online for cheaper.
See, I'll give you an example. A couple of years ago, when CM Punk was there, I bought a exclusive. I don't know if this is really legit. A CM Punk autograph. I don't know if this is fake or real. Do you think it was real or fake?
Who's selling it?
W.com? No, WWE merchant stand. When I went to Raw a couple years ago.
Well, if it came from the merchandise stand, it was probably legit.
It wasn't.
If it was some guy in the street, then that's different.
So do you think it's legit or fake?
I think it's legit.
How do I know? I can't tell.
Do they have some kind of certificate?
No, it's just a poster with his name on it, with a picture of CM Punk and CM Punk's autograph. That's it.
Was it a real autograph or was it printed on there?
I think he used a marker.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell.
How much are you charging it for?
$20.
It seems kind of cheap for a CM Punk autograph. But what year was it? Maybe it wasn't that popular back then.
I don't know. I forgot when I bought it, but like the outside when you go before you go.
Yeah.
I bought it there. It's the same thing when I got for Seth Rollins. I mean, Roman Reigns. I bought it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's really legit or fake. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's why I like getting all my autographs in person. I don't like buying autographs like online or like from I like actually like seeing the person like sign it themselves.
Yeah, but they might charge you double probably.
Yeah, I know, but then you know for sure that it's real.
But this is another topic is this will make me mad about these freaking wrestlers. Old school wrestlers from the past who retired a long time ago, and the current wrestlers. I want a freaking autograph. Oh, sorry, sir. It's $35. Really? Do you really need that money? That much money? No. These wrestlers from the past and present are douchebags, Tony. Some of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. I met Ted DiBiase at Comic-Con 2010, and I just looked at his merchandise. He said, "What do you want, kid?" He was so freaking rude to me. Virgil didn't say jack shit to me. What kind of superstars are they? You know what I'm saying? I know the only thing they want from the fans is money. You know what I'm saying? And that is not cool. You should be nice to the fans,
Yeah.
And I was never a fan of Ted DiBiase. He was just I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but he was just a mid-card. He's not no main eventer,
Right, I know, yeah.
There's a lot of guys back in the day, I don't know, I was never a big fan of Ted DiBiase. They never pushed him to the main event status. I mean, he got the world title, but he stole that, or actually Andre the Giant stole it for Ted DiBiase, but he never won it on his own,
Right, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Were you a fan of Ted DiBiase back in the day, or were you too young when
I was too young.
Okay, but you looked up on the internet, right? Stuff, the history?
Yeah, I know all about Ted DiBiase. I met him too.
Was he a prick to you, or no?
I mean, he was until somebody else came over to talk to me. He stopped caring about me and talked to the other guy.
See?
But he was okay. It was Virgil I didn't really like too much.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, looking back now, I understand like what happened. Like I want a photo with him. He's like, no, I charge for my photos. Like he didn't give me $20. Like at the time, I didn't like get it, but now I understand. Like yeah, that's how they make their money.
Yeah, but don't they make enough money from the past? Didn't I see money, or did I use all that money on drugs and alcohol back in the day, and now they're hurting for money?
Well, maybe Ted DiBiase. Apparently, like Virgil's like broke. Like he like goes to like New York subways and sells photos for like 5 hours. That's like every day.
You know why? Because he didn't make that much money back in the day, and probably blew it on some stuff, and now he's getting he's killing him,
Yeah, but that's what I like about that's why I like going to independent wrestling shows. Cause you talk to them like after a show.
Yeah.
Like there's one wrestler called Johnny Gargano. I asked him to sign like a DVD, and I asked him like how much you want to charge for it. He's like, don't charge. Like I'll sign for free.
See, that's what a WWE should do, but no. Oh, by the way, have you ever met anybody from TNA ever?
From TNA?
Yeah.
Like you're currently wrestling for TNA right now?
No, overall, have you met any TNA wrestlers from the past or current anybody? And
I've seen some TNA wrestlers, but I don't think I've seen many. But
they say I heard from other people that if you go to a TNA house show, they will treat you better than the WWE. You could get closer to them. You could take pictures. They're more nicer than WWE. WWE doesn't give a flying shit about the fans.
I know you can pay for a meet and greet at TNA shows, but you gotta pay extra for that.
Yeah, I went to a TNA house show a couple of years ago with me and my friend, and I bought a $20 grab bag. They used to call it, I think. You know what I'm trying to say, Tony?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You get like 6 DVDs, a free bag, and plus an autograph, a freaking autograph by Don West. And I wish
it's like a mystery bag. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I wish WWE does that, but they don't do that because they're the better company, I guess. I don't know, but I hardly watch the TNA DVDs, but I still have them. Um, let's switch gears. Um,
Okay.
what's your thoughts on the current Tough Enough?
Yeah, I've been watching a few episodes, and I think Billy Gunn's a good trainer. I like seeing Booker T in the show again, but I don't know. I like the whole voting thing because like it seems like they just vote for the people who are like for example, there's a guy named ZZ. Do you watch Tough Enough?
I watched one, like the first episode, and I'm kind of behind. I wish they went back to it, the old format from 2011. That was better in my eyes.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just
know.
don't like.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
I just don't like the whole voting thing because there's one guy named ZZ who he's just like he's like a terrible wrestler. He's like terrible. Like he's like the slowest guy. Like none of the trainers or judges like him, but because he's funny, like the fans like vote for him every week. And I wish they would just eliminate him, but like apparently like people like him, so he can stay in the show even though he's like probably the least liked guy in the whole show.
Yeah. What am I gonna say? I love Tough Enough, but I prefer the old format, the 2011, when Austin was the host, and it was a better format. But this format is totally different. But I guess I gotta get used to it. Another thing, Tony, have you watched the new season of Total Divas? Yes or no? The new episode it just aired this past Tuesday.
No, because I was at SmackDown, so I missed that episode.
Okay.
And I haven't got back to watch it yet.
Now, my sister DVR'd for me for some odd reason. It did not finish recording, so it kind of pissed me off. Um, I don't know if you think this is you believe this or not. Now, most of the girls on Total Divas get more views than they do on Raw, SmackDown. Do you think that's really legit, or do you think I'm just full of shit?
Total Divas gets more views than
Then
I think more like non-wrestling fans. Like non-wrestling fans are more likely to watch Total Divas than they are to watch Raw.
yep.
So
You know why? Because Total Divas more edgier. They're PG. I mean, they're TV-14. I don't know why, but they are. I love it. It's awesome. But I wish they do it more often than what 6 months. How long does it last? What 3 weeks or 6 weeks? Then they stop filming. Then they stop airing it. Then they do it again in the fall, right?
I'm not sure how it works.
But what they should keep going. Jesus, what they gotta do like 6 months later? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know they gotta film it, but come on.
I mean, yeah, and they have so many interesting topics. Like now with like Tyson Kidd injured, that's another like story they can do for this season.
Yep, another
Tyson
one
Kidd's
because
injury.
last time was it season 1? He was injured. Speaking of Tyson Kidd, do you think he's gonna come back anytime sooner, or do you think he's gonna come back in 2016? Right? He's done in 2015, right? He's done.
Oh, I know I read this, but I think like 9 to 12 months. Like he's got like a serious injury.
Damn.
Like almost like Edge or Steve Austin bad. Like one of those injuries.
Now who screwed him up? I heard Samoa Joe messed him up, right?
I think the story was like Samoa Joe and Tyson Kidd had like, a dark match at a SmackDown taping,
Oh,
and somehow he gets screwed up there or something.
was it like his? What is it? Was it like his finishing move, or what was the problem he used?
I don't know. And now I'm just reading this thing now about how he almost died.
Who almost died?
I'm reading here's what the story says. WWE superstar Tyson Kidd recently posted a scary statistic about his near-fatal neck injury on Twitter this week, claiming that only 5% of people who survive the same injury.
Oh,
Like the doctors told him he was lucky to be alive.
so he almost could die, huh?
He said the only reason why like he survived was because Tyson Kidd's like an athlete and his muscles so like muscular and strong.
Oh,
Like if he was a non-athlete, he would have died.
oh. I mean, are you a fan of him or not? I mean, I'm not a fan of him now, but before I was never a fan of him. But do you think when he come back, do you think WWE's gonna make him face or heel? Because every time when people come back, people say, is this guy gonna be face or heel? I'll give you an example, Tony. When Sheamus came back from injury, he's automatically heel. And look at him now. He's Mr. Money in the Bank. We discussed about Sheamus in bit. Do you think when Tyson Kidd come back, do you think he's gonna be back to heel or back to face? Tony,
No, he's going to be back in the face because he's using a face.
you think
Because
so?
people know about his injury and like he's going to get cheered when he comes back.
Okay. So what do you think about Cesaro? Do you think they're gonna go on 1-on-1 like a match?
Yeah, I mean, the people even know Sheamus is him and Cesaro.
Yeah,
I don't think they're not going to feud or they're not going to feud or anything.
I think they will. Down the road they will. I know they will.
I think the tag team is done now. I don't think they're going to go back to that.
No?
No, I don't think so. I think people will forget by then. If he comes back in a year, people are going to forget they were even a team.
So you trying to say if Tyson Kidd never get injured, there will still be a tag team?
Oh yeah, I think they were going to wrestle Japan. They were supposed to face New Day. That was a scheduled match. It was Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus New Day in Japan.
Oh wow. So do
Yeah.
you think Cesaro is a better wrestler as a tag team, or do you think he's better as a solo wrestler?
I think he can do both really good, but
They don't push him for some reason. They don't push him as a single competitor for some reason, you know.
because I think they don't know what to do with him. I think they feel like he's too big for the mid card, but they don't think he's like a main event guy, so they don't like know where to put him.
Oh, now let's switch
Like
gears. Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No, I'm saying like he's been a United States champion. I think he's been an Intercontinental champion, so he's done that before. Like but they're not ready to make him a WWE champion yet.
No. Okay, let's switch gears. I want to discuss about Dolph and Lana. Lana. Overall, I think this is a pathetic and awful storyline. I hate it with the passion. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tony. I like Dolph Ziggler. He's very good at what he does, but I hate this. He's not going anywhere in the company with this stupid ass storyline. I hate it. What's your thoughts?
Well, now with Dolph Ziggler being injured, like kayfabe injured, he could be out for a while, so that storyline might be over now.
Hopefully. So Russo was not really injured. He was just faking, or was he really injured? He just can't.
I don't know. I mean, I guess he was injured, and then he got healed, but they pretending he was still hurt.
Okay. So do you think Lana is gonna go back to Russo, or is she's still gonna be with Dolph now?
I don't know. They definitely gotta keep using her.
I mean, do you think we ever gonna use her? Do you think she ever gonna freaking wrestle, or do you think she's gonna do these cat fights once in a while?
No, I don't know. I mean, Deborah, Deborah from the Attitude Era, she was never a wrestler. She was just a manager her whole career.
Yeah, but she was smoking hot, and of course, they show her little, puppies and. Sorry, kids who are watching, listening, but that's true. They almost show Lana's because it's PG bullcrap, and that sucks,
But like Lana, she has like never wrestled before.
Well, she should go to freaking NXT and get some freaking training because sooner or later she's gonna freaking wrestle.
Yeah, but I'm looking at her wrestling career. She has like never worked as a wrestler before. She's only been a manager. Her career just started in NXT like 2 years ago.
But can you imagine, Tony, if this was TV 14? I guarantee McMahon wants her in a bra and panties matches.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, I think she came in the wrong era. She would have been perfect like 10 years ago.
Yep, because she is smoking hot. I bet any money if she's not re-signed with WWE down the road, she's gonna go TNA, and she'll be smoking hot. And all that great stuff, but she is so hot. But I think Dolph, if Dolph and Lana really dating in real life, they'd be a great couple. But I don't know. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, apparently Lana's like dating Rusev in real life.
Wow, I feel sorry for him. I mean, for her. But speaking of Russo, or yeah,
Rusev.
yeah, Rusa, or whatever you say. I'm sorry, I screwed up. But
Rusev.
do you think he will ever be the main guy in this company, or he'll just be a main card, like the U.S. belt or IC belt or tag team belt?
I was thinking like this always happens. Of course, like right after he lost to Cena, like his whole career has gone downhill.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Like he was booked so strong. It's like we've seen it before, like Vladimir Kozlov and all these other like
Yep.
strong like foreign heels that they start really good and then they just like
Flop.
fade away.
Yep. Flop.
Yeah. So I was hoping Rusev would be different, but now Rusev like I'm really impressed with Rusev. He's just a big guy. He can do like really good stuff for his size. And he's got a great like super kick. And he's like very athletic.
It's the same thing with every time a new guy coming in the company undefeated, they kick ass the whole entire Raw roster or SmackDown roster, and then it comes down to this one guy, John Cena, and after that, it's over.
Yeah, it's like once they get their first loss, and then they're done.
Yep, they're done. It's like WWE creator says, "What the hell am I gonna do now?" And they're gonna put them in a pathetic storyline, and it sucks. It really freaking sucks, Tony.
Like he needs to go to a few like I don't know, like if he beats like Ziggler, is that even that big of a win? Because like everybody beats Ziggler. He needs a feud with somebody like Randy Orton, like beat him. That'd be impressive.
Yeah. That's not gonna happen. We all know that. Come on now. That's not gonna happen at all. I wish.
I mean, Rusev's still young, so we'll see. He's 29.
Who?
Rusev.
Yeah, he's good. What's your thoughts, Tony, on Dean Ambrose? I'll be right back. Go ahead and tell the viewers what's your thoughts about Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. I don't know what they're gonna do. What they're doing with Dean Ambrose. Like he was good with Seth Rollins, but once his feud with Seth Rollins was over, people were wondering like, what's he gonna do next? And sure enough, like they have nothing for him. He he faced was it Bo Dallas, and he faced Bo Dallas again on SmackDown. So I mean, in his current feud, he's gonna feud with Bo Dallas, which like. Fortunately, there's no one like or Dean Ambrose, and somebody mentioned that Dean Ambrose does not have a match for Battleground.
He does or does not?
Does not have a match.
Wow.
I'm guessing it's gonna be Dean Ambrose versus Bo Dallas in the pre-show maybe, that would just suck.
Yeah. See, look at last month. Or was it last month? Or
That was last month when he faced
Seth.
Rollins.
Yeah, look at it. He's a main event. Now he's a freaking pre-show, maybe. And that's not his fault. It's a freaking creators. Wrestling fans, if you love Dean Ambrose, don't get upset. His time will come. Just have patience. Hopefully it's not too late, because if it's too late, and if his contract expires, and if he don't want to be in the W anymore, he's going to be out there going TNA, go ROH, go New Japan. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully W gives him the right money a lot of years, because he is freaking good. You know what I'm saying? I love this current gimmick. I like the Psycho gimmick. I like his gimmick right now. He's better than he was part of the Shield. I don't know if you agree with me, Tony, or not, Tony.
I think everybody in the Shield is good. I'm so excited about their future.
No, I know that, but when he was with the Shield, he was not doing this crazy shit. You know what I'm trying to say? When he was on the Zone, he's doing this more violent shit. That's what I'm trying to say, Tony,
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I like all three members of the Shield, but
okay.
I think one of those two members are doing better on their own. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you get it now, or do I confuse you?
Hey, who do you think is doing the best on their own?
I think Dean Ambrose and Seth, in my opinion.
See, in my opinion, I think they're all doing well on their own.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Roman Reigns doing okay on his own.
Do you think, speaking of Roman Reigns, do you think he will be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion when this year is over, or do you think sometime in 2016?
Um, I think it has to be this year.
Do you think
Unless,
so?
unless they make, it depends. If they make Lesnar a champion again, then it'll be next year. But if they don't make Lesnar a champion, it might be this year.
Now, speaking of Lesnar, do you think he really deserves to win his belt back? I know he's a part-time wrestler. Do you think he should? Does he deserves to become champion again?
Only if he's gonna like do more appearances. Like right now, he's like appearing like every other week. So
Yeah,
if he appears like two times every month, that's pretty good, I think.
yeah, but when he was champion before, that was freaking stupid. Like, I'll give you an example. When he was that very boring match against SummerSlam, I mean, against Cena at SummerSlam this past August last year, I hate that match because Lesnar just demolished Cena. I know a lot of people love that match. It was boring. I hate it. At least let John Cena get some offense, you know?
I don't know. I love that match.
I know, but it's good. Maybe I'm just. I mean, I'm not a Cena fan, but if you want a good match, you need both guys have um I don't know. I can't really. I
Yeah,
can't.
I know. Gotta be like back and forth more.
Yes, yes.
But what I
Ma-
liked about the match was so different. How like there's never been a match like before where Cena just got dominated for the whole match, and the fact it was like different. That's what I liked about it.
Okay, I get it, but I hopefully if he wins this belt, he better be on Raw, SmackDown. I know SmackDown not big, but it'll help the ratings out. And for crying out loud, put him on pay-per-views too, you know. But last time he was champion, he hardly appeared. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are pissed off. He should never be champion. The first time, you know, before he got the new contract, you know, Tony.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Oh, what's your thoughts on China possibility being a Hall of Fame in their future? Do you think that's gonna happen, or do you think she's full of shit?
I think it's gonna happen because everybody eventually comes back to WWE. Look at like Bob Backlund and I mean not Bob Backlund, but like Bruno Sammartino and Randy Savage
Yep.
and Ultimate Warrior and all these and Bret Hart, all these guys who left on really bad terms, and they all came back and they all like made the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, Sting. Look at Sting. I know he's not part of WWE now. He's with WWE right now, and I guess maybe WrestleMania 32 he might be in the Hall of Fame. So anything could happen in the WWE, you know.
I feel if Bret Hart can make it a Hall of Fame, no matter what happened with him, like anybody can.
Yep.
And yeah.
I totally agree with you. You know, I don't give a damn what Triple H says about. You could look up, you know, China, and you could search your name, and you know, porn will come up. Who gives a shit? You know. I mean, for my opinion, who gives a damn? You know, I don't. You know, I mean, I don't know if you want to agree with that, Tony. Maybe that's why Triple H want to put her in the Hall of Fame because she did some other stuff besides WWE. Who gives a shit? You know, that's not no one's business besides Triple. I mean, besides um, China. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're gonna look at it that way, what was it, like Mike Tyson? Like, didn't Mike Tyson like rape somebody or something like that? And he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. See.
So that stuff not gonna matter either.
Nope. Well, at that time it was when Mike Tyson was in the Hall of Fame. That was still TV 14, right?
No, that was just like a couple years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
What year was that? Do you know? 08, 09? What?
I think it was when they were at MetLife Stadium. So that was WrestleMania 29.
Okay. You know who really deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? Is Honky Tonk Man, but I heard from like websites that he turned down every freaking year. Honky Tonk Man. He turns it down. Are you looking it
Yeah.
up? Are you looking it up, Tony?
Okay, well, who? Honky Tonk Man?
No, are you looking up
I'm,
online? I'm hearing
I'm
you
looking at
too.
I'm looking at Mike Tyson. He went in the Hall of Fame WrestleMania 28.
Damn.
So 2012. But Honky Tonk Man, he's kind of like Ted DiBiase, where like he's famous, but he was never champion. So I
Yep.
don't know.
I was never a fan of him. I was never a fan of his son. His son was, I think that we kind of screwed up on him. Cordy Rhodes, here's the man. Speaking of him, when do you think he's gonna make? When do you think he's gonna come back on TV? I know right now they don't have nothing for him. The creators.
Yeah, I don't know because like all the reports I read said he was gonna come back this Monday for Raw in Chicago, and it never happened, obviously. So I don't know when he's coming back then.
Nope. I mean, it's kind of sad that his dad passed away. I mean, he's in a better place in heaven. So rest in peace, Dusty. If you know, if you're listening out there, but I like his matches. I was never a big fan of him, but it sucks that another wrestler passed away, Tony, recently.
Yeah.
It sucks. But he was never in the greatest shape, was he? Ever? He was just a big guy, was he?
I think I read he was trying to get in better shape, but I guess it was too late.
Yep.
Like he did look more skinnier.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like,
It just makes me mad when he was in NWA. He was the champion. When he went to WF, he was a freaking joke. You know why? The creators they give him a freaking polka dots and dancing. Come on now, W. Are you freaking stupid? Does that make any sense, Tony?
well, it's a little bit before my time, so I really can't comment on it. So I wasn't like really watching WWE back then. But yeah, I know about it.
It's so
But,
stupid.
but apparently he was like really popular. But yeah, he's kind of like he's more like Brodus Clay, like like a Brodus Clay kind of gimmick.
Yeah.
He's like a dancing guy.
See, I can't imagine that he was the champion back in the day, but he was. He has some great matches. And of course, the W Network can help you out for only $9.99. Speaking of the network, I know I mentioned this over and over. This really makes me mad. Every freaking pay-per-view now is freaking free if you're a new subscriber. What's your thoughts on that, Tony? Don't you think it should only be free for only the not so good pay-per-views? You know what I'm saying? It seems like every month now is freaking free. You know what I'm saying?
It's still not technically free because like once you like you only get 1 free month. Once you use it up, then you can't like you can't get another free month unless you like use different email,
Yeah.
which isn't that hard.
Yeah.
But technically, you only get 1 free month like per like email.
Yeah. But can you imagine if the W Network was live in going back in the Attitude Era? That would be freaking sick, wasn't it? Wouldn't it? Or do you think it's better now because W has more footage? Plus, they have the ECW footage and the WCW footage now.
Yeah, they have a much bigger library.
Yeah. But back then, they only have the WF library. It won't be as good as now, from my point of view. But I know a lot of people are going to hate me on this. Down the road, W's going to buy out the TNA library, and I cannot wait. It's going to be sick. Do you think that's going to happen, Tony, or never?
I don't know. I feel like Jeff Jarrett would probably buy it first.
Shit, I think McMahon has more money than Jeff Jarrett. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Jeff Jarrett, what's your thoughts on his company?
You know, I was excited about it, but then I saw them do like live shows in like minor league ballparks, and they're wrestling in front of like maybe like 90 people, and it just looks so like depressing. Like, how do you get excited about a place that like they have shows in like baseball fields?
Yeah.
And they have a crowd of like 90 people.
So I don't think Jeff Jarrett company will be in business anytime soon. Probably be at business by the time this year's over or sometime in 2016. Sorry, whoever watched Jeff Jarrett's wrestling show, but it's not gonna last very long. What Tony just told me.
Well, apparently he can get a TV deal. It's not roster, so I'm waiting for it to be on TV first before I make any like judgments about it.
Yeah. Oh,
But it's not off to a good start.
speaking of TV deal, what's your thoughts on ROH finally give a TV deal recently?
I've been watching. I've been like recording every episode. I just watched. It's an old episode, but they had like AJ Styles and Young Bucks in the main event. And it was just a great match. And, like they put some really good matches on there, and they had like Juice Thunder Liger, from like New Japan Pro Wrestling on there like a few weeks ago. Like, they had some really good matches. And plus, it's only an hour long, so you're not gonna get like tired like you do from watching Raw.
Yeah, I don't even get that channel on my provider, but whatever.
Yeah, same channel as TNA, Destination America.
Oh, by the way, what happened to TNA now? Where they went to now? Where they landed?
They're the same network. They come on right after Ring of Honor.
Oh, so they're sharing,
Same,
huh?
same day.
Damn.
Yeah, they share the same channel.
Are they gonna?
Same day, too.
Do you think it's gonna happen permanently, or do you think TNA is gonna get bumped off?
I don't know. And I guess for the rest of this year at least, they're fine.
We don't know about next year.
Yeah. I don't follow up enough TNA, so you're asking the wrong person.
Okay. You want to ask anything from the host, Tony? You can ask me any wrestling related questions. Go for it.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, have you been watching some of the new shows on WWE Network? And if so, like, what's your favorite show? Have you been watching like Swerved?
What?
Have you been watching some of the WWE Network shows like Swerved?
Oh my gosh, I love the recent one, the one it was in Chicago. That was very hilarious. I love that one with Seth Rollins and
Yeah, like Kofi Kingston.
Oh man, that was hilarious. I loved it. I cannot wait when they with the Big Show when they shut the lights off. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
See, so you trying to tell me at the Yellow State Arena, across the street, that's how they sneak in, huh? Underneath the tunnel?
I forgot to look for it. One of your friends, Pico, he posted a video, and he posted a video of where that place is.
Yeah.
I should have looked for it on Monday, but I forgot.
Was it across the street?
It looks like it's across the street, but I never knew it was there before.
Me neither. So
It must be behind the arena or something.
is
It
it?
can't be across. It can't be across the street because across the street is like where the Pop Bellies is in the car wash.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks like it must be like in the parking lot somewhere.
I gotta check. Next time I go. Okay, next time. Speaking of Raw, I forgot to mention to you. I mean, on podcasts, you went to a Raw live this past Monday. What's your overall thoughts on the show? You were there live in living color with Pico and other guys from YouTube.
Yeah. My overall thoughts was that so overall it wasn't a good show, but the stuff with Lesnar destroying the car. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but when Lesnar tore up the door, he throws it into the crowd. He throws it towards the crowd, and he goes into the crowd and hits somebody.
I heard I heard the fan was okay. Is that true or is that just a rumor?
I don't know, but I can confirm it. Definitely went in because you can see I saw the guy I saw the door go into the crowd. You see the guy holding over his head look what I caught.
Wow.
Like a souvenir.
I wonder did Lesnar got in trouble for that because he flew it so high. Was that part of the script or did he just did it on his own, Lesnar?
I don't know. He did it before in Chicago. Like last year.
He did?
He was he was cleaning up the announce table, and he was tossing the monitors, and one of the monitors bounced out of the ring and it bounced into the crowd. I think it hit somebody.
Damn.
So the second time he's done something like that in Chicago.
Wow, really? I wonder did Lesnar said I'm sorry or
I don't know. Apparently both times whoever got hit got free T-shirts and free autographs and stuff. So they got compensated. So they're happy.
I bet. From the wrestler or from WWE?
WWE gave him a bunch of free shit and stuff.
Well,
Here's some John T-shirts. Here's some John Cena T-shirts and here's some DVDs.
Fuck that. I prefer to get a fucking autograph from Lesnar. But You know why? Because they don't want to get sued from the company. That's why they suck up to the fans.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, it's better like just take the free stuff and like it's like nobody wants to go to court.
Nope.
That takes forever. And even with WWE's lawyers, they're probably gonna lose.
Yep.
So just take the free stuff.
And get the fuck out of here. But
Yeah.
anyway, so overall thoughts. You enjoyed the show or no, Tony?
So overall, it wasn't that good of a show, but just to see Lesnar like beating up the car and just seeing like the awesome main event between John Cena and Cesaro.
Yeah. But
Just for those two moments alone, I would say it's worth it.
Yeah, but overall, without those two things, it was an average Raw, right?
Yeah, but that's every Raw. So that didn't surprise me.
No,
The only reason I went was because Lesnar and Kevin Owens were there. If they were not there, I would not have gone to that show.
now speaking of Raw again, they could come back to Allstate Arena again, October 11th. Are you going? Yes or no, Tony?
Right now, it's a no, and it's probably gonna stay a no because I don't think I'll be like in Chicago
Okay.
around that time.
Now,
But yeah, anybody in the area, I definitely recommend it. If you haven't gone.
it's awesome. I might go. I'm not too sure. I keep you guys posted. It's time. Hopefully, I go. Watch. If I go, it might be a shitty Raw because nothing's happening because SummerSlam is over, and is it after Hell in a Cell or is it before Hell in a Cell? Can you look it up right now, Tony?
I don't even look it up. I know exactly. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks before Hell in a Cell.
So they could do some. I guess they could do some build up, you know.
Yeah.
So can you look it up now?
I already know. It's 2 weeks before Hell in a Cell.
Okay. Where is Hell in a Cell this year?
Where is Hell in a Cell?
Yes.
That I can look up. Let me see. Because I know they already announced it. It's probably. I think it's. I think it's Los Angeles. Let me make sure.
I think it is home of the Clippers.
I think it's a Staples Center where the Lakers play and the Clippers. Let me make sure. Which is weird. They used to have it at SummerSlam. Usually have it there.
Yeah,
but this year SummerSlam's in New Jersey or Brooklyn.
Yep. About time. It's in a different arena.
Yeah.
Oh,
try and look it up. But I'm pretty sure it's in Los Angeles this year. I can confirm. Yep. October 25th, Los Angeles Staples Center.
Tony, I hopefully one year it comes to Chicago because I want to check out that Hell in a Cell live.
Yeah. I just wonder if the arena's big enough to hold like the cell.
What, Allstate?
Yeah.
It should. They had a couple years ago. They had a 07 No Mercy that
yeah. That's what I think too. Because they had that Punjabi prison match.
Yeah.
So they can hold that thing. That maybe they can hold this Hell in a Cell.
Or a chamber. I guarantee they're gonna hold a chamber at the Allstate, can't they?
I don't know about a chamber. I know so I was at Milwaukee on Tuesday.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, they had limited chamber there in Milwaukee, but the Bradley Center in Milwaukee that's much bigger than the Allstate Arena.
Okay. Do you remember when the last time that WWE hosts a pay-per-view in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? When the last time they hosted?
I think that was it. I think it was in 2012. In Milwaukee, Elimination Chamber, the main event was Daniel Bryan was in the main event in the chamber and he won.
Oh,
that was your Daniel Bryan and CM Punk were the champions.
Is that the same stadium as the Milwaukee Bucks play?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Bradley Center, they call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the year when Santino made the finals of the Elimination Chamber match with Santino and Daniel Bryan as the final two, and then he almost won. You remember that match?
No, I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, it was like they teased Santino winning, like he made it to the finals, like it was between him and Daniel Bryan. He hit
yeah, but isn't Elimination Chamber back in the day? It was back in February, wasn't it?
What's this?
It was in February, wasn't it? Elimination
Yeah, it was right before WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was so. I can't go in Milwaukee. It was freaking cold and probably ice.
Shit. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably because they get a lot of snow.
I wish I'd gone to it because I saw Milwaukee's not that far from where I live, so I wish I could. I probably would have gone to it.
Well, hopefully one day, if they ever go, if it's in summer, or fall, I will freaking go and just get a freaking hotel room, and that's about mine because Tina
Yeah.
already said so. I'm just kidding. Um, you got anything else to say before we end this podcast number 5, Tony?
No, I think we covered a lot.
Hell yeah, we did. You want to do a quick shout outs or whatever, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm Tony Kager. You can follow me on Twitter, and I'm sure Ryan will put all the links in the description for you.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm getting kind of tired because I've been low. I have 2 beers. I'm a little tipsy. I know you guys think on Team Alright, 2 beers, yes, because I drank it too fast. I gotta work tomorrow. Or by the time this video will be up, hopefully it'll be up tonight. But anyway, my quick shout out to my friend Lucas. If you're listening, what up, man? Go Cubbies. I know you're went to a Cubs Sox game. You lucky guy. Hey, Tony. Yo, Tony. And my friend named, you guys gotta check this out. Hold on. It's a new podcast. Hold on. Oh, shoot, hold on. Really quickly. Shoot. Here it is. Wrestling fans, check this out. Britain and Annie podcast, episode 1. I'll put the link down in the description box. Check it out. They do a very good job. I guess they can do it weekly. That's a quick plug for you guys. So this is episode number 5 from the host with the most, Team Ryry, and my friend here once again,
Tony.
There you go,
Kager.
Tony Kager. So check out his Twitter, and we could discuss a lot of good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the flip side. And the tag team champions are out here. Have a good night. You want to say goodbye to your viewers,
Yeah,
Tony?
good. Have a good night.
Peace out, and we'll see you next wrestling podcast. Peace out.